Okay, so I've been in the beauty industry for 12 years, and background, literally, I started off doing nails, went on to doing all my beauty treatments like my MVQs, and then felt that I wanted to kind of progress onto larger treatments and be able to, I think with the society changing the way it is and everybody's being the way they are, people are more wanting to look into non-surgical differences, rather than going for the surgery and having downtime and things like that. Whereas obviously that's what I was kind of looking into because of people wanting the treatment, but they don't want to go through the downtime and the expense and things like that. So I wanted to give our clients something that they'd be able to have without the downtime and yet still have good results. So it was in a magazine, actually. One of my employees came across it, and she was just like, oh my gosh, like this is an amazing treatment and it's the answer to what all our clients are asking about. So I was like, wow. So I looked into it. I think it was Professional Beauty magazine. So that's how I found it. And then when I looked into it further, we were like, right, that's the answer to all our clients' problems. I did have a look around because I always like to make sure like anything that we're bringing into the salon is to the best standards possible for our clients, and that's kind of how I've also built up my reputation. So I looked into other companies, other machines, but I just found with BBL they could just there was a lot more information as well given. Just even when I was like on the phone and chatting to you guys and things like that, there was always a lot more information. It was very informative, it was in depth. But yeah, it wasn't pushy. I didn't feel like there was any, oh, you must buy it or anything like that. There was no pushiness. It was just really informative. And then I was able to make the decision myself. Whereas I found like other companies would be quite pushy, or they wouldn't give me the information that I needed. So when I did ask questions, it was just not as in-depth answers. So I was just like, well, why are they not giving that in depth? Because I want to know that the best is going to be the best treatment for my clients. Really, really good. Felt really, really motivated afterwards. Couldn't wait to get ready to be able to give the treatment. And I found that because what we did loads of advertising before I took the machine, before we did the training. So we had over like 20 clients. They were all booked in and they were all ready. So people was already given the information that they needed. So it kind of, we just hit the ground running. So we found it so informative. It was great. So got the Medii Sculpt. That machine, oh my god, is just amazing. The results, I even find like the results with that machine just seems to be a lot stronger. Like our clients are saying like they can actually feel difference between the machines as well. And the treatments that we're doing, the results, I mean, they were amazing with the 102 anyway, but I think the fact that we can do face as well just brings, it's the whole package, and I think that's what people like. They've got that choice, and we find now people will start doing, I don't know, like tummy BBL treatment, and then they're like, oh, this actually does work. So then they go on to something else, and then before they know it, like they've literally getting their whole bodies done and their faces as well. So it kind of, we don't always need to advertise because we've already working on the clients that we've already got, because they keep going on to new areas of the body. No, not I've tried some things before, but I never got the results that I was after. And I was always just like, oh, I really want those results. So the reason why I really looked into it is because I did go the surgical route and I had liposuction done. But what I found was then I was left with the saggy skin from the liposuction where the fat was sucked out and the skin was left saggy. So I thought, well, actually, it just proves that the surgical route is not always the best route to go. And maybe, there are alternatives that could give you just as better results, or just the same amount of results, but obviously for less price, and maybe give you better results because you're tightening the skin, whereas obviously liposuction isn't tightening the skin. So with when I kind of, that's why I looked into the like non-surgical route. And also obviously with my clients, a lot of them knew that I went for the liposuction a couple of years ago, and they said they're going to do it. I'm like, no, don't do it, because of, you know, it can cause, so there are some, and obviously there's a lot of downtime as well. So that's why I looked into the non-surgical route. And then I've had the BBL myself, and it's actually tightened the skin and made such a difference that I wish I did that before I went the surgical route. Yeah, massively. So myself and Holly, who's one of the employees that also did the training with me, she's completely fully booked all the time with BBL, so she can have up to like 6 BBLs a day. She's constantly doing them. I already had like a large client base already, so she does a majority of the BBLs, but it's quite good because if she can't fit them in, then I will work extra and I'll fit them in. But it's literally absolutely incredible. The profit margin is amazing. The clients are getting the results. We've not had any clients that haven't had results. They've all had results, and the fact is some of them will go, oh well, I just don't think I'm seeing any results, but when we show photos, they're like, oh my gosh. So that's why it's so important to take the photos, because they don't realize the amount of difference that it actually makes. We've got a few of our clients that have had their courses. We've not had any clients that haven't had courses. They've, all of them have done courses. And then they finish their course, and then we've got a few that are literally like, I don't want to stop, and because they've got such good results, so they just come back, and they'll just be like for a maintenance appointment, and then like I said, then they go on to other areas of the body, and then they still have maintenance appointments on the first area that they were treated. So yeah, it's definitely one of those that it's not just a one-off, and that's what I like about the treatment. Yeah, really, really smooth. The communication was amazing. Like, it was just consistent. Any queries that I had would be answered within the day. Obviously, like, and it wasn't just through email, because I found that, like, obviously you guys had like mobiles, work mobiles, so you know I could WhatsApp if I wanted, which I found helped so much, because if I'm really busy with clients, I haven't got time to sit on the phone and things like that and try and get hold of you and send loads of emails and things. So just being able to just send a quick WhatsApp is so much easier, and then you guys can reply in your own time, I can reply, and it just, the communication, and then we can organize if I needed further in-depth information, we could talk on the phone. So it just worked. It was so smooth. Even like getting the machine and the payment of the machine, it was just all, the whole process was just easy, really, really easy. Definitely go for it. It changes your business around. Because at first, obviously, I was thinking, oh gosh, you know, like, trying to, you invest in a company and you never, and you don't know, and it's such a big massive risk, especially now, like with the way the lifestyle is and things, you know, spending that sort of money is a massive risk. But I literally have no regrets. It has literally made so much difference. And even the confidence in like my employee Holly, because she was only young, so she's like 19, and the confidence in her being able to give people these results, and the training and things like that, it's just, she's just, it's just changed her as well as an employee, and she just loves it, and she's getting all the repeat custom back, and she's getting to build her professional relationship with them. But yeah, it's made overall, in all aspects of the business, because we are the only people that offer it in our area as well, so it helps. But no, it's perfect, literally perfect. Yeah, she absolutely, she loves it. And then she finds that obviously the best thing is, which she loves and she said so many times, is when, because you're with that client for like an hour and a half per treatment, you've got that time to talk to them, and then they discuss other issues and other problems or other things they want to try, and then you can upsell other products that you're offering within the salon, and you're building that professional relationship, they're getting that trust in you, and it just works so well. It's a split. So I find, because we've been doing the body for longer, so obviously we've been doing that since January, and because we post all the results, it's word of mouth a lot more. So people are like, we're getting new clients for BBL all the time. Face, because it's new, we put an offer on to get people through the door so we can get up case studies, and get models in, and then we could take loads of photos. So they were like, we're still in the process of doing our course of 6. So with them ones, so we're just posting results as we go, and then we've had a lot of interest and a lot of clients say, oh, we're going to wait until we see the results from all the BBL facelifts before we decide whether we want to go ahead. So we're just literally keep posting. But the facials have been amazing, even just the fact that you incorporate the dermaplaning into the training, because we offer that now as a separate service, and that has been amazing. We've got like, this week we've had like 20 bookings of just dermaplaning. Not just, and that's what I love, it's not just the one treatment, it does include the other treatments that you can provide separately as well.